that you can see my lace. I just, quite frankly, don't. I don't want to hear it, you know? But anyways, so essentially we're here to talk about Carrie Bradshaw and why I don't like her. Carrie Bradshaw is from the show Sex and the City, and everyone hates her. I know, like, someone's gonna be like,
everybody hates Carrie Bradshaw.
okay, I don't hate her as much as I do. If you hear the smoke alarm, please just ignore it, okay? I'm gonna try to edit out as much as I can. I live with black people. They refuse to change the damn smoke alarms, no matter how much I tell them to do that shit.
He's a knitter! No!
So, one, oh my god, I'm having a bad wig day, but like, the show must go on, you know what I mean? Like, the show must go on, like, who cares? She was too fucking old to be that clueless about dating. Carrie Bradshaw carries herself as if she's a young woman in her 20s just learning how to date boys. It's as if she didn't learn anything in her 20s. Like, nothing like computed in her 20s. That's how she acts. Like, I think that's one of my issues with the show. Why does she know nothing?
You're a dummy, bitch. You will never know shit. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody need you.
I'm not saying that, oh, like, you're in your 30s, you should know everything. I don't think she should know everything, but it's like she essentially knows nothing. I don't like that little girl, and I don't like that girl, okay? She acts as if she's 20 when she's 30.
You're not young. I say this to help you.
She refused to admit that Big hated her. He doesn't like you, and these are things that you should learn when you're 20. Hey, this guy is treating me bad because he doesn't like me. He doesn't respect me. Every time she would just do something so embarrassing and so humiliating. Like the episode where she literally snuck in to Big and his mother's church to try to sneak and meet his mother, right? But then she ends up bumping into Big and his mom, and he literally tells her, I don't want my mother to meet just another girlfriend. Obviously, she takes offense to that, but then she back up his ass the next episode. So really, what was all that for? And I feel like she never, ever got him in check. She would just like write in her little journal, type in her little weekly article, and he'd be right back under his ass. Keep in mind, Big is a grown man. At the beginning of the show, Big is 45, ends up going to his 50s, 60s, and 70s and on, right? He's a big man-child. He's annoying, right? But to her, every red flag is just more love that she has to give him. Basically says to her face, I hate you. She's like, let me prove to you how much you love me. They break up. He makes her a fucking mistress. Right when she's about to marry, the man that she should be with.
Oh, like, you're never gonna get married. You're not the marrying type.
And guess what? She listens to him and she doesn't marry Aiden. And guess what? Goes back to chasing Big around town. All she wanted to talk about was Big. Carrie's head, the most interesting thing about her was Big. When in my opinion, the most interesting thing about Carrie were her shoes. She had an impressive shoe collection. She was a great writer. She also was really great at interviewing people. She had really good fashion. Really good hair, too. In her head, like, the biggest accomplishment she's ever had was dating that guy. It was really annoying. And, again, like, I feel like these are kinks that you should kind of, like, straighten out in your 20s. Right? In your 30s, you're supposed to think you're the most interesting woman alive. You're supposed to think that, like, I've got these guys. The palm of my hand. But in her 30s, she's still allowing herself to be dogged out. And it's just like, baby, you 30. Like, you should know damn well.
38 years old. How long you gonna be doing this?
I did not like when that nasty lady named Carrie Bradshaw, I got her a little bit. I tugged her wig a little bit with this one. I said she slut-shamed Samantha as if she didn't spend the entirety of her 30s trying to convince a wealthy man who had no friends and no hobbies to like her. None at all. None at all. This man had nothing going on in his life. Big was so boring. Had no personality. Nothing to do. Like, his apartment was ass. His life was just... He was just clearly a miserable man. And she felt the need to slut shame Samantha for having a little bit of fun. Like, bitch, you don't have no fun. Every other episode, you crying about Big. Even when you're not dating Big. Not dating Big. Even when she's not dating Big, right? She's thinking about him. She was a wag for like 2 episodes. And the entire time, she was thinking about making Big jealous. If you don't go enjoy the wag life, I would have been having a ball at the games, you know, eating the hot dogs and catch and just being at all the little, you know, the little events. No. Carrie wants to make sure that Big knows she's with the big ballers. Carrie wants Big to know that she's in the it crowd. Mind you, right? And what's crazy is, I'm pretty sure, I remember that episode, he called her up because he saw that. And she felt so gassed. Again, mind you, this lady was like 34 by then. She was like 34, 35 maybe. She's there playing little mind games with a man that's almost 50. That's embarrassing as hell. I don't do that shit now. And I'm 19. Because I'm sorry. Like, that shit is embarrassing. That shit's so embarrassing. One thing I did not like about Carrie was that she constantly expected her friends to pick up the slack for where the men in her life lacked, right? When she was at risk of buying her home, she went over to Charlotte's house and she yelled at her and was basically like, give me the money. You should just give me the money. You have all this money, right? Mind you, Carrie is a date whore. No shade. She's dated like 75 11 guys. You want to call poor Charlotte, who's going through a divorce and can't have a damn baby, when you have all these men, you're just spreading your punani to, right? Spreading your punani, letting them just pass through you, right? No shade. Just admit you want Big and continue to chase them, right? She's letting all these men spread through her, right? But the person she wants to call up is Charlotte. Poor Charlotte, who's going through a divorce. Poor Charlotte who can't have a baby. Ma'am. And she did that so many times. When she felt unwanted by Big, she would go yell at Miranda and Samantha all the time. All the time. She needed to be popped one good time. One good time. Like, somebody should have popped her. I'm sorry, because why you yelling at me? Because your nigga don't want to text you back? Why you yelling at me? Because your nigga ghosted you. Being ghosted in the 90s had to be awful. You don't know if he's dead. You don't know if he's secretly married. You don't know if he's kidnapped. Okay, this part is a little controversial, right? But Carrie Bradshaw was 35 years old, dating a wealthy man. Big is supposed to be the Donald Trump of the 90s, right? In this world that we're, introduced to. And so, meaning Big has, that time, Donald Trump was a very successful businessman, meaning he did have, $1 billion, or at least very close to $1 billion, right? Meaning Big is at least $100 millionaire. But you keep trying to convince him, I don't want you for the money. I don't want you for the money. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? He made you a mistress, babe. Who cares? He made you a mistress. He made you a mistress. He embarrassed you day in, day out.
I just want him for him.
What is there to love, babe? He's a lame man. You never have fun with him. You're just stressed person to person all the time. Writing in that computer. Bothering your friends about him. Girl. Carrie would wake up in pain and anguish from the night before and then go to sleep even more embarrassed than she was the night before. Carrie never had a break. Never had a break. Mind you, again, this man is 50 years old.
You're not young. I say this to help you.
Even when she left him, he came right back up her ass. The fact that he had the audacity to come to Aiden's house in the country displays how little respect that he had for her. And then to let your ex come to you and your current boyfriend's supposed vacation and beat the shit out of him. If I was Aiden, I would press charges right there. Because at that point, you set me up. What do you mean? You just let this man mollywop me in my own home.
No, like, it's not like that. Like, no, I'm trying to help him. Please, just let him come inside. Just let him come inside. Please, please, please. He's having a hard time. Just let him enjoy the vacation with us.
6 hours later, now he whipped my Big would have to be in big jail, okay? Big boy jail. Big boy jail. She gave up the chance of having kids in a family all because she wanted to be with Big. She broke up with the older Russian guy just because he didn't want to have kids, right? Aiden wanted kids, but Carrie didn't want Aiden. But she wanted Big, but Big did not want kids. Personally, Carrie Loki did just date anybody. And again, these are conversations you should be having with these men. For a woman in her 30s, she was not proactive at all. But if you are a woman that wants children, right? And of course, I'm 19, so don't take what I say with a grain of salt. Would it not make sense for you to only date men that would want children if you also want children? She would just pick the next rich, half-balding guy. And sometimes they weren't even rich. Sometimes they was broke as hell. They were broke as hell with Carrie had to be picking up these little rats up the side of the road because there is no way she dated like anybody. That episode where she dated that Nepo baby man child. Loser shit for real. Loser shit for real. Loser shit for real. Carrie could have had it all. At the end of the day, I feel like there were times where Carrie was just making stuff up or just pulling at strings to find a way to justify the fact that she didn't want these guys because they were not big. Because at the end of the day, it did not matter. These men could have been genuinely better than, Big. And she would have been like,
Yeah, but like, he has brown hair. Yeah, but like, he said he didn't want a golden retriever. He said he only likes Shih Tzu.
like, that's what she would say, just to justify the fact that she wants to go back and go suffer with Big. Some people really do love their own misery. And for people like that, you just have to let them be. You just have to leave them alone. Because you know what? You don't even want what's good for you, honestly. Like, I'm gonna just let you be in the hell that you truly want to be in. Never mind, girl. Whatever. Last but not least, right? She begged Big to marry her, right? Begged Big to marry her for how long? 10 years. Wasted her 30s. Wasted her 30s. Wasted her child birthing years. Wasted her 30s and half of her 40s for him to finally marry her. And when he finally decides to marry her, guess what? He stood her up at the altar. He stood her up at the altar. And you know what? She still gave him another chance.
You're a dummy, bitch. You will never know shit. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody need you.
Right? But when Aiden wanted to marry her, she just wasn't with it. Aiden, I'm going to be honest, made a lot more sense for Carrie's lifestyle. Her whole thing was like, oh, he's a country guy, da-da-da-da-da-da. For a country guy, he seems to be in the city a lot. He's a country guy, he's a country guy, he's a country guy. Okay, well, Big is a cheater. The whole time they were just like in upstate New York or something. Like, girl, be calm. You can come back to the city and chase Big. I just don't understand. Like, she did not want an easy life. Like, all she wanted was just be in constant pain and agony, crying, Big. Like, he doesn't. Mind you, right? When she leaves Aiden, guess what she has the audacity to do? To go and stalk the poor boy. To go and stalk him. Jobless behavior. This woman had no sort of class. No class. She had no class. Like, this girl was anything but a class act. She refused to live an easy life. Russian artist, you're telling this man is worth millions of dollars, right? And he wants to move you to Paris. Mind you, this is the city that she always wanted to live in. She wanted to live in Paris, be with some guy who would just let her do whatever, right? The fact that, honestly, the show was really annoying in the end. For some reason, the writers really wanted her to end up with Big. So they pulled this storyline out of nowhere. Right? where he slaps her or tugs on her or something. That was so unnecessary. And for her big hero to end up being big. Okay, this man slapped her. This man emotionally manipulated her for 10 years. They're still both bad people. Like, at the end of the day, like, abusers are abusers, period, in my book. So, no! I don't care. I don't care if he used his big, strong, geriatric 45-year-old arms to save her. I don't care what Big does. Let's be honest. The way Big was terrorizing people's lives, he probably had ED. You're doing all this for a geriatric man who ends up dying like 10 years later from heart failure from riding on the Peloton. What kind of suffrage? She cheated on Aiden with Big, and in the movie, the second movie, she ends up cheating on Big with Aiden. Tell me you're a loser without telling me you're a loser. Throughout the entire show, Carrie remains the same character. Samantha ends up, ending the show with a younger guy who truly does love her. She ends up beating cancer. We see her go through so many stages, navigating, dating a woman, dating a guy that is just like her, and she realizes that she doesn't want an emotionless relationship. Miranda ends up with Steve. Let's not forget, I don't care what nobody says, because on the internet, you guys go up and down about how much you guys love Steve. Steve had caca in his drawers. Steve was Mr. Poo-Poo Man with no money. No! And the way the show tries to normalize the fact that Miranda went from a high-powered, highly intelligent, proactive lawyer. She went from chic, sharp blazers to wiping Steve's ass to washing his poo-poo drawers. Ew! What kind of hellhole did you guys wish on this lady? Like, that's suffrage. Suffrage I never want to experience. But anyways, y'all, I hope you guys love that video. I just wanted to rant a little bit about how much I cannot stand Miss Carrie Bradshaw. But also, I wanted to say that I'm very, very grateful for the engagement on my last video. Thank you so much for all the engagement and all the love and the likes and the shares and reposting my content and everything. Just thank you. Like, I'm truly grateful. And I really hope that you guys love this video and all the other ones. I have so much planned for this channel. You all don't even know, like. And I hope to make you guys laugh and feel safe and just feel a little bit of like rest from this very troubled world when you like watch my content. Yeah, thank you so much, you guys. And I really hope and wish everyone has had a nice holiday season. So much love. Thank you so guys. I wish you guys so much love and prosperity and greatness and happiness and peace, because that's truly what everyone on this planet should feel. Thank you. Mwah.